What's up, everybody? It's Dinkelberg64, and today I wanted to show you how to mod the COBI Tiger 2P or Porsche turret so that it looks more like the Henschel turret. 'Cause if you're anything like me, when you first saw this, you were thinking, huh, that looks an awfully lot like the Henschel, and I wish that they would have just gone with that. Well, luckily today, I'm going to show you how you can make it look fairly like the Henschel, and you can just have that instead. And it'll require no extra pieces with a caveat. You will need some extra pieces, but they do come in the set itself. So hopefully you held on to your extra pieces that you got from the set. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pop off the turret. So as you can see, there's a little thing there. It can be a little bit tricky, but usually what I like to do is I like to turn it this way so that it kind of like edges out there, and then grab onto the end and then just kind of like lift it up like that. So that way, if you try and pop it off from like right here, you might get stuck, but if you turn it, it'll be a little bit easier. So once you've got the turret popped off, you're going to want to pop off a few more things. Let me go ahead and get rid of this because this is part of the tutorial later. So once you've got that, you want to pop off a few more things. You want to pop off the side panel here, and you want to do the exact same on the other side. And then you want to pop off this front part here. You don't have to pop off, let me see if it can focus. Yeah, you want to pop off this front part here. You don't have to pop off the gun mantlet, but if you want to, it's up to you. If you find it gets in the way, then you can, but it's not a requirement. The next thing you want to do is you want to take a few pieces, or I guess I could say borrow a few pieces from some extra places. So you're going to borrow one piece from the 1x1 tile right here. Hopefully you can see that. And then you're going to want to borrow another 1x1 tile from right here. So these, if you can take a look back, it should be right there and then right there. Then you're going to also want to borrow the 1x1 tile from right here, and then borrow the 1x1 tile from right here. Okay? So once you've got all those figured out, let me go ahead and get into the extra pieces that come with the set. They do come with the set, but they are technically extra pieces because, you know, they're not pieces that are actually on the set itself. So you're going to want one of these clip pieces in tan, and you're going to want one in green. And then you're going to want these two tan 1x1 tiles. All right? So once we've got that figured out, you took off the side pieces, the side panels right here, and you want to strip them down completely so that they look like this, where you've just got the black 3x3 and then the black 2x3 on there. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hold it depending on what side you're doing. So if you're doing, let's say, this side first, you're going to want to hold it so that the side that is not covered by the 2x3 is facing towards the gun, like this. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, the first things first, I'm obviously going to put a slope piece right here. And you're going to want to put the slope piece so it's facing downward. It goes along the side of the tank itself, or the turret itself, that moves downward like that, so that when you put it on there, it's also moving downward. Hopefully you can see what I mean. So we're going to be doing the first side, and then you're going to want to take your next piece. It doesn't matter what order the colors go in, as long as you put them in the exact same position, like that. Then, instead of taking a sloped piece, you're going to take your tile and put it on like that. And then you're going to take this, put the 1x2 plate back on. If you, let me see if it can focus. Come on, there you go. Put the 1x2 plate back. Come on, there you go. Put the 1x2 plate back on if you already took it off. And you're going to want to put the 1x2 plate down there, just like that, so that it fits just like that. And then once you've got this side panel done, you're going to want to put it on to this side in there, just like that. Okay? So that's the first part about it. The next part is you're going to want to do the exact same thing on the other side, and I'm going to go through a little bit quickly, but just to demonstrate so that you really understand this concept. If it's facing this way, then you want to put your piece, the side without the 2x3 is facing that way as well. So it's with the gun, like that. So what you're going to want to do is do the exact same thing. Make sure that they're facing sloping downward so that it lines up with the turret. And you're just going to put all the pieces on there. Yada yada. Doesn't matter what order the color. You can mix and match if you want to. I'm just putting them all on the same sides that you understand. Take your tile, one by one tile. It can be any tile. Even a Lego tile will work. It's Lego compatible. So if you lost your pieces, then you can use Lego one by one tiles if you want to. Put your piece on there and then put it on. Same thing, so that it faces downward, so that it lines up with everything else, just like that. Okay? Next thing that you're going to want to do is take this piece right here, which you should have got from the turret, and all of these pieces, most of them, I should say, are from the turret. You're going to want to take a 1x3, put it on this side so it's underneath, like that. And then you're going to want to take another 1x3, and then you're going to want to put it so it's underneath as well. So both of your 1x3s look like this, okay? And then you're going to want to take the slope pieces, which you took off from the side earlier, and put it on the remaining two studs, like this, okay? So that you've got it covering those remaining two studs. Let's see if it can focus, okay? And you want the sloped piece to be at the top. You want it to be at the top so that it's sloping downwards like that. Okay? Next thing you're going to want to do is take one of these plates. Again, all of these should be from the turret. Once you've taken the turret front, once you've taken that apart, and then you're going to want to take this plate right here. You're going to want to put it right there. And then you're going to want to take your 1x2, put it right, put it right there. If you are missing any of the pieces in here, just keep in mind that this is all Lego compatible. So if you have Lego pieces that are the same, you can also do it there. So it should look like that. Okay? I'll show you the other side, and it should be the exact same on the other side. Okay? This thing is not wanting to focus. All right. Next thing you're going to want to do is take one of these, and I don't like this part because these pieces look a little wonky, but this is the best solution that I could come up with. You're going to want to put it so that it looks like this, and it faces downward. You want to put it on the bottommost part. You want to put it so that it is on this 2x2 plate, and so it faces downward like that. So what you do not want to do is you do not want to put it, and I'm doing this for demonstration purposes only, you do not want to put it like that. That is not what it should look like. It should look like that, okay? Hopefully you understand. Next thing you want to do is take your 1x1 tiles that I told you to take off earlier, and you're going to want to put them onto there, like that, so that it covers up these studs, so that most of the studs are not exposed. The only studs that should be left exposed, and again, you can do this in whatever order you want, doesn't really matter, just make sure you put the 1x1s on there. Only studs left exposed are these down here, which stinks, but is what it is. Then you're going to want to take this yellow part right here, where you've got the 4 open studs, line it up with this black bottom part. Hopefully you can see that. If it'll focus. Come on. There we go. It's the black bottom part, and you're going to want to put it onto there. So it should go on like this. And again, you can take the gun mantlet off if you want to, but I think that leaving it on is just fine. It'll pretty much go on there with it on. And then just press in. Oh, what happened? I lost something. Okay, I lost this piece right here. No biggie. So yeah, it should look like that, and then you should have 4 studs here. You're going to want to take a sloped piece that looks like this. Looks like this. It's a 1x4 sloped piece, and put it so that it's also facing downward right in those 4 studs, just like that. There we go. So that they're all facing downward together. One big happy family. Last thing that I like to do, and this is just a little extra detail thing, is I put these little clip pieces. So you don't have to do this, but I think it looks much, much better. As I put these little clip pieces in here. And then, oh gosh dang it. So hopefully you can see, I put the clip pieces in there so that they look like that. And then what I do is I take the little stick that can be found right here, and I actually attach it to these 2 clip pieces so that it goes on See if I can do it. Goes on, like that, right? So that it goes across. I think that looks kind of cool. And that's it. You just slap the turret back on there, and there you go. You're done with your Tiger 2 Henschel mod turrets. The only thing that I can say about it is that the front has a few problems, which is that it's a little bit too wide on the gun mantlet, and also these little pieces down here. Obviously, let me see if I can show you better. Obviously look a little bit awkward, but it's as good as I can do for what I'm working with. So there's the side profile, and then there is what it looks like from the front. So yeah, that is the COBI Tiger 2 Porsche turret modded so that it looks like the Tiger 2 Henschel turret. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm hoping to make a Yag Tiger mock pretty soon, so if you want to see that, leave a like on this video and I'll do a Yag Tiger mock out of this set. Yeah, so that should be kind of interesting, and I'm also thinking about a Panther mock maybe later down the line. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.